easy is it to end up in a correctional facility? How easy is it to join a gang? How hard is it to change?
Sergio Agueta has been making this plea for over 10 years now. Agueta, the executive director of Strong Youth, a gang intervention program based out of Hempstead, New York, has been speaking out about the dangers of gang life in Long Island, and his message is becoming more relevant. National gangs have made a home in parts of Long Island, such as Suffolk County, where violent crimes increased 9.5% last year, according to the Suffolk Police. Agueta says that people are not aware of the growing disparities on Long Island that have contributed to this outburst in violence.
When people think of Long Island, they assume that, it's the beautiful suburbs and tranquility and peaceful, and unfortunately there's pockets of poverty and communities that have been disfranchised and don't have certain opportunities, and as a result, we have all the ills that any urban setting would, except we're surrounded by grass and trees.
Agueta would know a lot about Long Island gangs. He used to be in one. Agueta spent 6 years as a member of a local street gang before the murder of his two closest friends prompted him to change his life. Now at the Strong House, Agueta takes in some of Long Island's most troubled youth, offering them work inside the house and running daily seminars to steer teens away from gangs.
Gangs came about into my life when I was 14 to 15. It wasn't something that, like you see on TV, that, join a gang, or no. It was something that, it was some type of protection.
Amory Sepulveda, now a member of Strong Youth, spent her first few years in America entrenched in gang life until Agueta reached out to her during her stay in a nursing home.
From one minute to the other, this shooting happened. And someone brave enough or cowardly enough had the courage to carry a gun, get in a car, and start shooting at random people. And so he shot my back, and then I went on the floor, and then ever since then I've been paralyzed from the waist down.
Sepulveda said it was listening to Agueta that made her want to change her life.
I heard him speak. There's something about when he talks that gets you to believe. It's something charismatic about it. And so it makes you want to, go with that force and try to help him somehow because he's doing something positive.
Suffolk County legislator for Huntington, John Cooper, has seen the violence increase over the years.
I have had a gang problem for a number of years, but it's gotten worse in recent years. And there are a number of reasons for it. A lot of it is driven by the drug trade.
In Huntington, 5 murders by gang violence over the past year has forced a temporary closure of the Jack Abrams Middle School for nearly a year now. Former Suffolk County Police Commissioner and Smithtown Councilman Robert Creighton says people in his district are beginning to pay more attention to the growing violence.
People in Smithtown are infuriated that a school is closed in Huntington because of gang activity.
The Suffolk Police have opened a new police annex in Huntington in hopes of quelling the violence. Agueta, who has worked closely with the police, knows that more can be done.
Before an individual needs to make the walk down these old wooden steps of the Strong House in search of help or guidance, according to Agueta, the investment needs to be made far in advance of their arrival here.
In the long run, whether it's through incarceration or social services or whatever it is, we will be paying for this eventually. Why not make an investment on the prevention side?
Like Agueta, Sepulveda now tells her frightening story about how her life changed in an instant because of gangs.
And this could happen to you, and this is not a joke. There are people that are serious about stabbing you. They are serious about what they believe in. And most of these kids, since they don't believe in anything, they just fall for everything.
There are over 4,000 gang members in Long Island, according to the FBI Gang Task Force, and that number is still growing. All agree it's going to take a community effort to bring about change. Reporting from Long Island, New York, this is Patrick Jock.